Welcome everybody to Busch Gardens. Welcome to the Griffon site. We all met here last August and we kind of talked a little bit about what we were going to do out here on the project site. And as you can see, we've pretty much done everything we said we were going to do. The lift's in place, our drop is in place right behind me. We got our two Immelmans that are in place, and we think it's just going to be an exciting ride. You know, as you start out of the station, one of the things I want to point out is the lift. As you look at this lift, you'll notice compared to Alpengeist over here, the steepness of the lift. It's at a 45-degree angle. As you go up that lift, you're going to be pressed right in the back of your seat. Your ride is going to start right on the lift. It's not going to be just an excursion. It's going to be a neat part of the ride. I've been up to the top of this lift up here. It's one of the most beautiful views you'll ever see. You're overlooking the James River and most of the countryside around here. I believe you can almost see the York River from there. I don't know how many people are going to have their eyes open for that, but it's a great view, and believe me, when you look at this lift, you say, wow, that's 200 feet tall. It doesn't look that high. I guarantee you when you get to the top, it's well that high. It's way up there. The fun part starts is right when we get to the crest of this hill. The car is going to come to a stop. It's going to let everybody get a good chance to see what they're getting ready to do. As everybody can see, we've been talking about a straight down drop. That's a straight down 90-degree drop. We're going to stop there. You're going to get a chance to see it. In fact, the track is going to look like it's going to go backwards because you're just not used to seeing something like this. And then we're going to let it go, and you're going to let gravity take over. You're going to be cruising over 70 miles an hour by the time you get down through here. We have an entry bridge we have yet to set up. We'll be going right underneath the entry bridge through these two large Immelmans, one here, one there. We come up to this second height here. We call this a block break, and we do another drop. Very steep also. In fact, this drop, our second drop, is actually larger than the Loch Ness drop that you see over here. So you come through that second Immelman, and then we come through our splash break. Right over here, we're going to shoot water up 60, 70 feet in the air, and we'll come back to the station. So we expect this to be just a phenomenal ride. Again, every roller coaster, this is our fifth here at Busch Gardens, we try to make them, each one, a completely different experience. And this is going to be a very different experience than anything else we have. The first thing you'll notice is that when you see the cars, we're 10 across. You know, our Alpengeist, Apollos are 4 across, or others are 2 across. This is going to be 10 across. The other thing is after you sit down and buckle in, the floor is going to drop away. It's going to be gone. So that'll be another unique experience. We'll have 3 rows of 10, a very wide vehicle, and as we go through these Immelmans, you see these curves on the track. That car is going to twist just like an airplane would. And if you're on those outside seats, you're going to really feel it. We're really excited also to have here today Walter Bolliger with Bolliger and Mabillard. We have a long relationship with B&M. They started with us back in '97 with Alpengeist, again with Apollo's Chariot, and also here. And our sister park in Busch Gardens has similar rides, including SheiKra. Walter, any thoughts on how the floorless coaster is going to be so different than anything else we've ridden?
I think the fact that there's no floor makes the ride very different. I think you have dangling feet. Imagine you are 200 feet in the air with nothing under your feet. It will be very unique. The fact that it's 10 people wide, it makes also something more interesting. And the seats are staggered. I think the first one is lower, second one is a little higher, third one is even higher. So everybody has an excellent view. So the ride is unique. It's the first of its kind here at Busch Gardens Williamsburg.
Having a great time.
So what do you think of the site of Griffon so far?
It's amazing. I can't believe how close in it is right here. As I pulled in, I was amazed. I felt like it was just there.
So what are we thinking?
It's pretty big. Pretty awesome. It's definitely bigger than we thought it would be.
It's come a long way since the day it was announced and we were walking down to the site and looking at pictures and a big empty dirt pile, right?
Yeah. It's pretty hard to believe. It's gigantic. Can't believe it was just less than a year ago riding Le Mans right here.
And I got
In all
Walter
these
Bolliger's
streets.
autograph.
Yes.
Ha.
We are coaster nerds.
Now, my big question is, Brian, the second we walked out of the little announcement, you were already upset about the wait time, that we'd have to wait till like Memorial Day to ride. Are you still upset, or do you think
I have a good feeling it's going to open earlier than I think it will.
and you're going to be here, right?
Yeah.
I'll be here too.